my 12-minute short thesis film project. It's about David, who is a dance director coming back to make a show. He becomes infatuated with this young dancer who's auditioning for the show, who reminds him of his deceased wife. He then tries to correct his past trauma with his wife, with this young dancer who he kind of blends reality and his past with. Through the dance process and through the audition, he kind of becomes a person that he doesn't like anymore, and he needs to kind of come clean about his intentions with Alyssa, who's the dancer within the show, which kind of comes to a crescendo at the end of the movie about the past and the present and kind of ridding yourself of this guilt that you've carried with yourself and kind of expressing that through art.
I got an Instagram message from the Whirl account, and it went to spam initially, and I rarely check messages that are like kind of rejected, but I think it was like a 5-day layover, and I saw it, and it was Aaron basically reaching out saying, we were searching online at a talent agency, and we saw you, and we thought you'd be a good fit for David. And I think it was just that approach, and she was very professional. Like there was just a certain respect that came with kind of asking if I'd be interested in auditioning, and that's kind of what gripped me. And then I also look for just opportunity, and it never hurts to audition, in my opinion. So, and then with the marketing package they had already on Instagram, it allowed me already to kind of see what they were up to as far as what they wanted.
So yeah, we just messaged him directly saying, hey, like, come audition for this. And he was actually the first person to audition, and like he set the bar so high that it was like almost pointless auditioning after him.
I'm a good actor, not a great actor. So like research definitely helps me in the process. And I think Luke and whoever, maybe Aaron, thought through this entire project, gave a lot of great examples of like kind of what they were going for in this character, David.
Whirl's definitely been the best project I've had working on with actors. I think before then I'd worked with some actors, but it was always kind of like people that I knew. It was like friends that I know from someone else that wanted to act for me, or auditions that were pretty like fastly done. But I think for this project it was definitely a whole different type of quality that we had coming into the acting space this time. And I think I learned a lot from Brian, from Veda, from Sarah.
I always want to make it real. I don't want to, blow a false note, as they say. If somebody's yelling, I don't want to yell just to yell. I want to know why I'm yelling and, have it grounded in something. So I think you'll find that in the movie. That was my hope anyways, to never feel like I was actually, acting, so to speak. And again, it was the professionalism on the set of Whirl that made working on it enjoyable, and it seemed you always felt taken care of, like they knew where they were going. You don't want to get onto a set where there's not a tip of the spear leading the day. And so like Aaron had that on the production side as far as like, hey, let's keep moving, and creatively Luke knew exactly what I felt he needed to move the story forward. And the story itself is complicated, a lot of intricate cuts, so you put a little bit of faith as the actor that all this is going to come together somehow.
Since it's been a year since production, we shot in November and we had a small premiere in April. I feel really good about the project. I think the people that worked on it put a lot of themselves into it, and I think we built a great team to kind of accomplish what we had set out to do. And I think we had a really strong kind of like notion at the beginning. Like we knew a lot of the vision and a lot of the things figured out pretty early, so I think we accomplished our initial vision for sure. It's just kind of getting those next steps for the kind of festival circuit now that we really got to figure out. One of our main goals for this kind of graduation kind of segment that we're in now is just getting the film just professionally ready. Now that we've kind of competed within our school, we're going to be going up against a lot of other, schools, and not even schools, like actual people who do this for a living and get money for it. So
I think something that's interesting, they say you have 3 films: the film that's written, the film that's shot, and then the film that's edited. And so each one of those kind of takes on a new vision, and I felt like, Luke seems to be able to handle that pretty masterfully. And it's, obviously there's editors. I believe Jada is doing the editing, so that takes on a life of its own too. And then, you hope it all cuts together, and I'm just really thankful to be a part of it, because I know that the thing that's underlined through all the cast and crew is that everybody was focused and had a vision, and I think that's a rare quality for a student film at that level. So I think there's something unique here. Yeah.